Some of the best wines in the world come from France. Today we'll explore the wines of the southern Rhone Valley with a sommelier who grew up in the region, Christophe Tassan, wine director of the Battery in San Francisco. Welcome to Bay Area Focus.
Thank you so much. And hi everyone. Bonjour.
Bonjour, good to have you with us. And you've dedicated your life to learning about the world's finest wines. Gotta say, not a bad life at all. I'm kind of jealous.
Is there anything else than wine around outside? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, nothing better, right? So today we're focusing on wine from a special region many may not be familiar with. We're talking Rhone Valley. Talk about some of that history for us. And when did wine production start there?
That's beautiful. Welcome to the Côte du Rhône, as it should be. You know, every time you open one of these bottles of Côte du Rhône Village, you go to a journey, and the magic of wine is out of the sensorial and the delights of the beverage. There is in every bottle the story of the place, and it started a while ago. So I wanted to share with you my lucky penny. So this is a Roman coin from the 2nd century. So that's when it started in the Rhone Valley, because that coin comes from the land over there. And 2,000 years ago, the Romans spread out with the Pax Romana and started to develop vine growing in the south of France and everywhere after they established their farm and ranching. So that's when the Rhone Valley started and stayed over there as all the civilization and the population developed around the Rhone. That was a trade place. You know, you can't miss the Rhone Valley. I mean, you go by plane, by train, by cruise, by car. You have to go through the Rhone Valley when you go from the north of France to the south. I mean, the Côte du Rhône is only 2 hours and a half away by a high-speed train. So and that's Provence. So you have to come visit and open a bottle of wine. That's the best way to be there.
Not a bad trip at all. And you grew up on the banks of the Rhone River. I was looking at some video online, and wow, what a beautiful and breathtaking landscape. And now the birthplace of some delicious wines. What are some of the varieties?
So the Rhone River was the trade place, and because of the trade development and the popes, even on the 14th century, now the vineyard is part of the DNA of the region, and so you find very classical grapes from the wine production in the world, which is Grenache for the part of the south. So with a lot of shortcuts, I mean, Côte du Rhône, and allow me to clarify a little bit. You surely have heard about the name like Rhone Blend, Rhone Ranger, which is very popular in California because, some of these grapes are grown in the south of California, in Santa Barbara, Paso Robles area. But check on the label. The French complicated things make it easy on reading the label. Côte du Rhône Village, the cru, like Gigondas or Vaqueras or the village of Séguré. The name is written on the label, so you will easily find it on a retail store or on a wine list and a restaurant. And the Grenache is the main grape of the southern part of the Rhone. You have a northern area where Syrah is growing. So these are the DNA of the wine and what makes the wine unique that cannot be duplicated and produced anywhere else. So the character is easy and soft. Grenache is very similar to Pinot Noir, I believe. And Syrah has more closer character to Cabernet Sauvignon, to give a little guidance for the curious. And your curiosity is a treat. Don't be shy. Go to the store, get a bottle, pop it.
And so we have the Côte du Rhône, and we have the Rhone Blend. I can't say it as nicely as you, but what are some of the differences?
So, yes, Côte du Rhône will give you like the French classification of wine is a kind of pyramid. The more generic is the region, like Côte du Rhône. The wine can come from many different places, all the way for 60 miles from Avignon to the south to Vienne to the north. So it's a very large area of production. It's a second production area in France. And you have to be proud. The US market is the first market of the import of these fantastic wines. So then Côte du Rhône, you have then Côte du Rhône Village, a little more restrictive. You have 22 villages that can add the name to the label. So if you see a name of a village on the label, that means, like I said, Séguré or Sablé or Plan de Dieu, that means that the wine comes from a specific location. And then on the top of the pyramid, you have what is called the cru. So one of the famous ones, Châteauneuf-du-Pape, then I mentioned earlier Vaqueras or Gigondas, or from the north, Hermitage, Croix-Hermitage, Saint-Joseph, Cornas. So all of these names are an invitation to unplug from the daily and share a glass with the friends and remember the vacation if you have been there, or invite you to go there if you wish.
Yeah, wine with friends, always a good thing. And you talked about the U.S. market. What is the position of Rhone Valley wines here in the U.S.?
So I would probably define wines in two categories. You have the collectors, the collectibles, that are mostly on the Burgundy and the Bordeaux focus. Then you have like Côte du Rhône or Languedoc, or the one from the Loire Valley, that are with all the due respect to the other wines and I mentioned, but these are the connoisseur choice. So these are wines that are incredible values you can find on the market without having to make a loan to purchase a case of wine. They are easy, accessible, and I call these wines from the Côte du Rhône hugging wines. They're always ready to taste. They're always ready to deliver. They show, happiness when they pop up out of the bottle. They just, yeah, take me, share me with your friends. These are the character of these wines that come from a very southern area, from France, from Provence, from a place that life is. It's a lifestyle. Sharing a wine with a barbecue, with a picnic at the table. That's a lifestyle moment, and what makes to me the signature of the Côte du Rhône. And for what I've seen on all the retail stores, the big brands like K&L or Total Wine or the special, single person retail store, they're so proud of presenting the Côte du Rhône because they are made like by small wineries, small families. You have negotiation set up. And they are values, and they come from a single place that makes it original on the taste and always triggering your senses and delivering. Being taste ready at any time, and of course a food pairing, because mostly we enjoy on a French lifestyle wine with at the table, but you can have that with at the aperitif before the dinner. Côte du Rhône are always ready with this incredible diversity of food in the US. You have Mexican food, Thai, Italian, pizza, pasta, barbecue. Grenache is fantastic on barbecue, that barbecue season now.
All right, and I love that. No wrong time. Thank you so much for the lesson today.
Thank you for the opportunity so much.
And to learn more about Rhone Valley wines and more, you can follow Christophe on Instagram and Twitter. His handle is @Rhone Valley Vineyard.